Hey, what's up you guys? It's Caboose bringing you another Spider-Man video, and today what I got for you guys here is, well, potential news that the next Spider-Man game may feature some multiplayer or co-op components, which I know that a lot of people watching are going to be very 50-50 on. But before we get into everything, I wanted to ask you guys, of course, if at any point you enjoyed the video, if you could consider leaving a like rating on it. It would show your support, and I would really appreciate it. So if you enjoy the video at any point, leaving a like rating would be awesome. And also, if you're new here and you're looking forward to this next Spider-Man game, which we all know is happening and it's going to be revealed at some point, well then I got you covered. I'll be making videos on news and updates for the game. Once it is officially revealed, you'll be seeing some reactions and all that fun stuff from me. So if that sounds good to you, well then also consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on those notifications to be immediately notified when a video goes live. Lastly, letting you guys know once again, I am sponsored by G Fuel. Head to that link in the description box below. Get yourself some tubs, starter kits, shaker cups, whatever it might be. Use code Caboose at checkout. And with all that being said, let's get into this. Okay, so the news that we're going to be covering today is something that's been speculated about for a long while now, especially since that final cutscene of Spider-Man Miles Morales, seeing Peter and Miles swinging around the city together. Now Miles kind of honing in on his skills and being a Spider-Man of his own. There's been a lot of talk around the community of whether or not the next Spider-Man game, an official sequel to Marvel's Spider-Man, may feature some online co-op. And I don't want to say the word confirmed because nothing is official until it's official, but Insomniac Games tweeted out something yesterday that may give a big hint as towards what we can expect to see in the next Spider-Man game. Here's what they tweeted out, and this is for a brand new project. They said, Insomniac is hiring. We have 5 new job openings for a multiplayer project. Come join us and be a part of the PlayStation Studios family as we work on exciting things. And you can see that they're hiring for these 5 jobs: a creative director to define the vision and quality of all aspects of development for a single game, a systems designer for multiplayer to oversee aspects of multiplayer features, mechanics, system designs, and more, a story lead to write the game narrative, including original treatments, stories, scripts, and more, an art director to ensure excellence in all aspects of in-game visuals, and a VFX artist to create effects to work and assist in gameplay, environment, and cinematics of the game. Now, this is extremely interesting, obviously, because of the fact that there's been the speculation regarding the next Spider-Man game and whether or not it will feature a co-op or multiplayer aspect in which you and a friend can play as Miles and Peter together, free roaming around New York City. I will say though, one of the reasons why this may not be for Spider-Man is because one of the job openings they are hiring for is for a creative director. I'd like to imagine that Marvel's Spider-Man 2 has been in development for quite a while now, and if they didn't have a creative director up until this point, well then it would be chaos. You know, with Marvel's Spider-Man, the first game, we had Brian Intihar as the creative director. Then with Spider-Man Miles Morales, it was Brian Horton. A lot of Brians who are creative directors at Insomniac. And then Marcus Smith was the creative director for the recently released Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, which, by the way, looks beautiful on the PlayStation 5. So my assumption here is that when it comes to the mainline Spider-Man games, Brian Intihar is the one who is at the helm. He is the creative director for those games, and then some of the side projects, the smaller Spider-Man games, if we're going to get more of those, we'll have Brian Horton be the one appointed. So this job posting in particular may not apply to the next Spider-Man game. However, Insomniac Games has worked on multiplayer games before. If anyone remembers the Resistance franchise, there were multiplayer aspects in those games. Now you're probably asking me, what does that even mean? How is that relevant to what we're talking about here? Well, what if Insomniac is developing a new project, maybe even a new Resistance game or another Sunset Overdrive that's going to feature some multiplayer, but they've already got their multiplayer guys that they have at the studio already working on, I don't know, Spider-Man 2. So in order for development to move smoothly on this next game and to reach milestones, they need more people to work on the multiplayer. I'm tossing on the tinfoil hat. I tell you guys to never do it, but it's on, I am wearing it, and I'm gonna keep it on until Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is revealed and it has online co-op features. Once again, though, nothing is officially confirmed. I'm just speculating, and I would appreciate if you guys just allow me to speculate a little bit. Hopefully, we're gonna find out sooner rather than later. I imagine there's going to be some sort of state of play coming from PlayStation that'll be their version of an E3 showcase where we're gonna see some more from the next God of War game, maybe an official release date for Horizon Horizon 2, and then hopefully they'll cap off the show with the reveal of Marvel Spider-Man 2. Until then though, all we can do is speculate, and with that said, I now want to kick it to you guys. Sound off in the comment section below. First off, what do you think it is that Insomniac is working on that they're hiring for those positions? Which also, by the way, if you're just in the industry and you're looking to work at Insomniac, which I imagine is a great place to work on for some games, definitely head to their Twitter, follow the link in that tweet that I was showcasing earlier. And then also let me know if you buy into my speculation, my tinfoil hat theory. Sound off in the comments, and of course, if you enjoyed today's video, if you could consider leaving a like rating on it, it would show your support, and I would really appreciate it. I'm Caboose, and you can click on screen to make your way to one of the other videos on the channel, or you can click my logo to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Those links are going to be in the description. Drop a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment if you have an opinion, and subscribe if you're new. See you guys later.